Now let me show you my very favorite part of the FluxJet kayak. Now you've probably noticed in all of our videos, you never see the front hatch in the boats, and that's my personal preference because there is nothing I love more than this. How great is that? First thing we need to do is get our pedals situated. Super, super important to make sure you get your pedals at a comfortable position. So we've already got our seat placement done. Let's just see where it's at right now. See what we need to do. So my knees are pretty bent right now. The idea is when the drive is fully left or fully right, it should be pretty close to full extension, right? Because you don't want to be bunched up and then hitting the end stops and pushing too hard, and then you can break things and cause problems. So I'm gonna go ahead and back these off a little bit. There's an orange indicator on the top turntable of the steering in the back. What we wanna do is push the pedals until that orange indicator is straight. That tells us that the drive is pointed straight. So now you can see this pedal's a little farther forward than this one, but the back is straight. So now I'll just back this one off a little bit until these are equal. So now the pedals are even, and we know that dial is straight in the back, so now we know that our pedals are even, and we're gonna go straight when the pedals are even. But the pedals were a little too close, so we're gonna go ahead and back them out a little bit. So we'll just go ahead, push in the gray tab, and then unwind the orange dial. Okay, I'm gonna push in this tab, unwind the orange dial, and make sure those are nice and even. Let's see how that looks. I want to make sure I'm not going off the end of the rails. Make sure the pedals are pushing nice and free. And you'll feel when it hits the end of travel, it'll start to get more firm at the end. That's about perfect. Let's go with that. Okay, now another really important one we've covered before, but you got to make sure it's 1 foot at a time, especially when you're first starting out. So I'm going to make it a little more exaggerated so you can see it. But the idea is if I want to go to my left, basically I'm gonna push with my left foot, but I've got to lift off with my right. Okay, so I'm gonna push with my left, lift here, and now I'm gonna go to the left. If I push forward with my right, now I'm gonna go to the right. What you don't wanna do is leave this foot sitting on the other pedal while I'm trying to push this one forward. If you do that, it's gonna feel really stiff and you're gonna be fighting yourself, and it takes very little pressure to fight this other pedal. So all you do is just lift this foot up, nothing to it. If you just lift that other foot up, you're gonna see it's gonna get real smooth, real easy. Really important, really simple stuff, really important though. All right, so before you get started, the things you need to check. First and foremost, make sure your battery's plugged into the boat. You wanna make sure that this connector right back behind your seat is plugged in. Good to go there. Next thing we're gonna do is make sure that this yellow tab on the breaker is closed. You wanna make sure that's up inside of the breaker. That means the power's on. Next thing you're gonna check is the screen down here. You wanna make sure that you've got a display. Or you can hit a light real quick and just check and make sure you got power to the boat. We got power to the boat. Next thing we're gonna do is your power key. You're gonna take this power key, you're gonna stick it right on the circle, right down to your right-hand side. So then we're gonna come down to the throttle. Now the first time you turn on the boat, there's a safety switch in the boat that ensures that the throttle goes to neutral before it will activate. It's a safety feature to make sure if your throttle's all the way at full like it is right now and you turn the boat on, even with the key on, the boat won't turn on. The boat won't turn on until it sees neutral. So what I have to do is I have to sweep this all the way back to neutral. And then typically you want to sweep just a little past neutral the first time, because that makes sure that the boat sees neutral, and then it will arm the throttle for you. So now when I roll all the way to center and then just a little bit past, now we're armed and throttle's working. You want to make sure when you're rolling the throttle, you always just go real gentle. It's just a quarter turn on this, so you're just going to push down. Basically the way the throttle works is just pushing down with my thumb. I'm pulling up in the back and down with my thumb is how this rotates. And I can just very delicately start to roll that on, and you'll hear the water start to come out the back. You're primed and you're ready to start off. I actually got my seat situated, my pedals are adjusted, I'm feeling good there. Next thing we're gonna need is our key. Pull off our key. Right here down on the right, there's a little circle. That circle is the location for your key to plug onto. I want to do just a quick check. Make sure our battery's charged. Come down here, make sure we got power. 39.3, so the battery's not fully charged, but plenty of charge for what we're doing today, but you just want to verify you've got power. And now we're just going to go ahead and push ourselves off here. I'm just giving myself a little bump. and we're away. Okay, now I'm gonna push hard to the right, lifting that foot off, and I'm just gonna slowly roll onto the throttle, just very slowly. Don't go hard, just a little turn, and you'll feel the pump fill up with water. It takes just a second the first time you do it for that water to flow up into the pump. Now you can see I've got steering. So I'm gonna rotate till I'm pointing the direction I wanna go, and then I'm gonna bring my pedals even. And now that the pedals are sitting even, I'm gonna go straight. And I'll just give it a little more speed and kind of get a feel for it. Just take it easy. Kind of left, go right, go all the way right, and we'll just, if you go to the extremes, it will just stay right in place. It'll spin right on place. Nothing to it, right? Just want to be real gentle. If we want to stop, we just roll this back to center and we stop. Roll back on, and away we go. Easy, easy. The trick is really just go slow when you're starting out. It makes it so much easier. Just kind of get a feel for it, especially if you're new to kayaking, new to foot steering. There's a lot of new stuff going on. I know it seems really simple and it's all very exciting. Just take your time the first couple of minutes. It'll only take 2 minutes, but it does a wonder versus if you just, then it gets a little hectic, right? Make it easy. So now for reverse, like we talked about before, it's really important if you're gonna have reverse, it's very limited because it's a reverse, it's a bidirectional jet, so reverse is pretty limited. Now it's really important that we have some weight bias in the back because we have to have the nozzle underwater to be able to pull water into the nozzle to be able to reverse. But just as a bit of an example here, just give you a little demonstration, just make sure we're free. You can hear we're sucking a little bit of air in, but and we don't have any steering in reverse either. So it's enough to back the boat up. It's not a ton. I'll give it a little more. Once we get a little movement going, it picks up. But you can see, it's enough to back you up, but that's about it. It's not enough if you're going ham and you want to slow down quick. It's not a brake. It won't do much for that. So just know that you do have some really incredible steering in this thing. Don't count on having brakes in a boat ever. That's not a good plan. You want to make sure you give yourself adequate stopping distance, but when in doubt, just turn. You have ridiculous amounts of control over where you're pointed in this boat. Make sure you use that. People ask a lot about grass, right? They ask about the long stringy stuff. How's that going to work? I've seen enough at this point to know there's just not much that stops this thing. Just remember, anytime you're going through stuff, you want to make sure and just ease off the throttle. You don't want to be running it full when you're plowing through stuff. But the reality is, this boat's pretty unfazed by everything. It's kind of amazing, not gonna lie. All right, so nothing crazy, pretty simple stuff, but a couple of quick tips. Just go slow, take your time, ease into things, follow some simple basic steps we covered today, and you're gonna have an easy time getting out on the water. Thanks for watching, we'll talk to you soon.